the thing I learned, you have to learn this job. Nobody's born as a football manager. So you need to be busy, you need to be ambitious, you need to learn whatever you can learn about the game. And so it's another thing. People ask me a lot of time if I can do training sessions for them and tell them what we are doing and things like this. I could, of course. But in my understanding, it's like this. The best thing, you learn it all by yourself, because the game is meanwhile is old enough that nearly everything was already there. You can watch other coaches, you can watch other games and see what they are doing, and then you have to adapt to your own idea. You have to bring it together with your own idea, and that's what you have to do in training. And all the sports science things you have to learn again. So you need to be really busy and really work hard. That's how it is.
It's really interesting what Jurgen Klopp's saying here. Of course, Jurgen Klopp, one of the best managers of all time great. Um, Coached Borussia Dortmund and Liverpool most recently. Won Premier League titles with them and a Champions League. Um, he's absolutely right. You have to learn a job. And it's funny. I never played soccer at a high level. I played a little bit as a kid, but not at a high level. But I've learned to be I feel like I'm a good coach. Am I the best? No. Am I the worst? I hope not. But I've learned to become a coach. And you learn with experience. You learn with trial and error. And I think some people also think, oh man, I want my kid to have a coach that has experience playing. I have a lot of experience playing lacrosse. I have a lot of experience. I played a lot of basketball as a kid. I can't coach basketball. Just because somebody plays a sport doesn't mean they can coach it, right? They're two different things. I would say though that players that or people that have played soccer, does that helpful that they played and they become a coach? Heck yeah, it's very helpful. A lot of experience, right? Playing, very helpful. But coaching is different. Knowing how to work with and help young players and high school players, different levels, right, is not easy. It's not easy to be able to work with these kids, just different maybe things holding them back, whatever. Kids are not easy to work with. Just ask a school teacher, right? And so, and you learn how to work with kids and how to be, I guess you could say, a better coach and how to develop these players. Honestly, over time, time is what helps you a lot. That's why Jurgen Klopp saying, I've had people ask me, to teach them, right, to become a great coach or whatever. Yeah, I'm sure he can give us tips, give coaches tips, people tips to be better. But at the end of the day, you have to learn by actually going out there and being a coach